we are going to show the what are the use of constructor and how we can use the constructor in our application. Okay, first of all, this is the use of library. Namespace, name is averages. Namespace is the collection of classes or sub namespaces, just like a big building. I have a building of 10 floors. The building have 10 floors, 1 2 up to 10. That means a building have a 10 blocks. This is if you want to talking about the scenario of the C sharp, then if this is a one class in this single namespace, we have to more than one classes in a single wrapper. This is, we consider namespace is a wrapper which encapsulate the more than one classes or sub namespaces. Now we are talking about the constructor. Constructor, now for normally we can give a definition of a constructor. Constructor has a name of our name of that class, same name. So if I have a program, this is the default constructor of the class. What is the default constructor? A default constructor, if I have no constructor in our class, in that case CLR provides the default constructor to my application. If I have a customize if I will customize my class with the default constructor, in that case CLR have no right to provide any constructor behalf of our customized constructor. So our customized constructor is work for me, no, not for me, for my application. A constructor, we can say that a constructor has no return type. That means there is a no void int string and abstract, but it can take the access modifier. I mean public, private, protected. You can give the access modification modifier to a constructor. For execution of talking, when we talk about the execution of a constructor, that time we say that a constructor is fired when when an object is created. That means when object is created and a constructor is fired. So what is the relation between firing of constructor and building an object? This is the a very interesting very interesting thing. That means if we have just this, I have a reference type of object P, and you can display an error here because my reference object has no memory. If I have no memory, how we can initialize the data type with that memory? I have no. If you want to for example, I have a in my kitchen there is so many things to eat, but I have no plate to keep the things to the plate. So plate provides me memory which used to having some things in my kitchen, and that at that time when we use the new keyword provides the runtime memory at the runtime to my object P, and that time we have a memory, then my constructor can initialize my things. So when an object is created, that means a heap is generated in main memory. That time constructor get some memory and the works is starting. So this is why we can say that when program an object is created, at that time a constructor is fired. Okay, now we are this let's what is the output of the class. First one, what is fired? First one is the or when my when control is comes in this block, main block, first line is a object creation. When the CLR got the first line, that time this the control is given to the our application our program name our constructor. The program cast constructor get the controls and execute the codes which are encapsulated by the program constructor. So we have get output like this. Same time, what is there is another constructor name is parametric constructor. Parametric constructor, a constructor have no different name, because a constructor must have to name named by his class name. So we have another constructor program. This one is also a constructor, but a class cannot have a more than one default constructor. So I have give the some parameter to this class int x, and just I want to so this is also known as constructor overloading. Overloading means name is same but signature is changed. So this is why the name is same, there is a program and there is a program, but the signature of the method, this is sign off method. This is why it is a constructor is called a special type of method, because its name is just the name of class, and it's work like a method. Now there is error, because when we create a at this time when we run this application, we cannot get the output of this block, because when we create the application, this is create the I'm sorry, what is the name of this PR object. When we create the object, this line belong to the parametric constructor. There is no parameter in the this block. So that time just we get the output of default constructor. When we want to have the output of parametric constructor, then we have to create a parametric ob object with the parameters, because there is an integer, so we have to give the integer value. And now just run, compile and run the application. First one is the default constructor, second one is the parametric constructor block output, and now finally the method is called. This is the called the constructor, and this is called constructor overloading. Okay, thank you.